What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at, what is this, third in form Pogba. Honestly, he has come to absolute fire at the moment, and he's got himself a left mid, which is hilarious because I feel like this team of the season Pogba, if he does manage to get one, will be a left mid team of the season Pogba. So that's going to be very interesting. And at the moment, with a 90 rated card, if he doesn't manage to get any more before or after team of the season, whatever, he potentially could have a 95 or 96, which would be incredible. This card obviously is left mid. There is no way that we are playing him on left mid. I don't know anyone that would, but just in case, we are going to be playing him in that central role where I think he's going to do absolute bits. He obviously is always a 5-star, 4-star. He's got the flair, the outside of the foot, and everything else is computer AI. If we do look at him then, from his base 86, he's had a 7 increase on pace and shooting, 4 on passing and physical, 5 on dribbling, and 6 on defending. That is from his, obviously, his 86 base. He's then had an 87 future rule breaker. He's then had an 87 centre mid in form, an 88 second in form CDM. He's had a left mid, Europa man of the match left mid, and then obviously he does have a road to the final that is still live and is 89 centre mid. So he's had a few cards. I feel like he's possibly a shoe-in for team of the season. I think 3 informs, obviously road to the final don't really count, a Europa man of the match that should count, and then obviously a rule breaker that wouldn't count in terms of performance achievements. But this card right now is coming in at 389 and is the top player or top rated in this team of the week 29. Hopefully Reds are going to do me an absolute favour tomorrow, because I will love to get any Man U card red this year. We've tried on numerous occasions, and unfortunately we have come up short on every single one of them. Obviously Bruno and Rashford, they're top tier players, so I don't expect to get them, but a Luke Shaw maybe, I would have thought I'd have been a little bit of a shoe in there, but hey ho with that. Looking at his stats then, so obviously 80 pace, 88 shooting, 90 passing, 90 dribbling, 72 defending, and 89 physical. If you are looking to play him in kind of like that CM role, a shadow is exactly what you need. Turn him into a 90 CM, which is obvious, but it does balance out the stats quite nicely. He ends up with 82 acceleration and 97 sprint speed, so don't expect him to be blasting off into space in terms of acceleration. That is a considerable difference in his sprint speed. And then obviously his defending goes up by a +8 to 80 rated. Again, not the most defensive player in the world on this game, but he does have that kind of long-legged, just big player mentality. He just manages to reach the ball, gets that into interceptions, and does well from there. Obviously shooting as well, we've got the 81 finishing, not the greatest in the world, but the shot power and long shots are pretty tasty. So without further ado, let's just jump into him before I lose some money. Pogba with a challenge as he's coming into the centre mid, manages to pick up the ball. Like I said, them long legs are going to do absolute work. I just love how big he is, but then his dribbling is always fantastic, and literally it takes me back to his team of the year days at Juventus. Oh, we're just going to get Sambi. That Sambia is a cracking foot birthday as well. Carlos, get it back into him. St. Max into Pogba. We can see it. He can see it. Over the top. Yeah, that Sambi is massive. Pogba with the head. Obviously, being that tall, gonna get that work in. Into Poggers. Maybe not. Into Poggers now. Little roulette. Not quick enough in that one, but honestly, the dribbling side of him is a very, very nice addition, and I think you kind of forget when you've not played with him for a while. Obviously, at the minute, I don't have a red version or an untradeable version of Pogba, so it's kind of only when he's getting in forms and stuff like that that I actually get to use him currently, and you always forget just how agile such a big player can be. Pogba again does the work. What can we do with free kicks with him then? 31 yards, it's just not happening. We're going to go with Roberto Carlos instead. What do we reckon? Back here, downwards, green tie. Ah, we're going to hit the wall. Pogba's going to have the strength, and Yuri's going to come in as we get the ball back. Pogba with the beautiful strength. Again, this guy knows exactly what he's doing in terms of defending. Into Poggers again. Oh, good tackle from Lucas Leiva. Poggers. Can he roll it into St. Max? St. Max is going to go all the way through. Oh, it's a good save off the shin from Edison. And Mane with the rebound. Pogba. Let's go with the 1-2. Oh, Fulham got that into Pogba then. Honestly, it's just the way he carries the ball is very, very nice. I cannot wait for a 95, 96 team of the season. That will be a huge pull. Pogba's once more bringing the ball forward. No options whatsoever at the moment. St. Max is trying to make a run off. Go with St. Max. Try and get it through with a bit of flair. It's not going to quite work, and he's managed to work that out. Unless Pogba can run it through with him this time. Gets the bit of strength. Goes with a finesse. Get the right sweet spot on that one, and he's always going in. Pogba's getting that kind of stance on the game again. Going to find Figo with the outside of the foot. It's not going to roll to him. Tellez is going to take it away. As he does get it back, what can we do with him? Go with the little inside. And there it is. That's got to be. Oh, I think the post again. Poggers. Oh, that's sensei. Honestly, this is why I love Pogba. Absolutely insane work. Just manages to dribble past everybody. Little bit of a finesse. And it's always going to be a goal. And again, he's going to come and get it. So it's brilliant as well how quickly he does get it. That's a cracking ball to Saint. Can we be a bit cheeky? Oh, yes, we can. It manages to get his second. Pogba's making a darting run forward. We have a by-foot birthday coming after him. Managing to get that pace on it. Pogba's. What we're seeing. It's a little bit of a 1-2 opportunity. Oh, a great foot out from Blanc there. The one thing with Pogba I'm noticing, especially as that kind of like central cam, is the fact that he always wants the ball. That is just a... Oh, that was nearly... I went a bit too quick with it. But I've noticed that literally he will always come back for it. Always wanting the ball, and you can easily find him. Literally just with that one pass here, he's always going to be ready for you. And that's just an absolute quality tactic to have. Especially as like a cam that you really want to get on the ball. And when it comes to it, that's a great save off Alisson's thigh. Like literally here, you know, straight away you can see Pogba in that kind of just at the edge of the camera, that he's ready for that ball, ready to make the passes, make the runs, and just control the pitch. That is a wonderful sign of a cam, and I think that necessarily isn't like the greatest at the moment for the 90. But what it does is it opens the opportunity for the 95-96 where we can see a real endgame Pogba. Like this one does it well, but that one will do it incredibly. Like I'm saying, Pogba for me, he isn't the most meta player in the world this year. But what he does have is a sweet game kind of just attributes all over the shop. And I think if you get the rating high enough, for instance, team of the season, it almost makes him even more usable without being the kind of required search in this game. So if we're going into the overall for Pogba then, so he was 389 at the start of the review. He is now 389 apparently, so we will double check that and make sure that we can sell him for the price that we got him for. Obviously on PlayStation a little bit higher, and on PC he is a little bit higher over that. He has, like I said, once you put the shadow on him, 90 pace on the overall, but obviously 82 acceleration you've always got to be sure of, because that does have a massive effect in the game. Obviously he's got many versions. I would potentially be looking at the road to the final. I feel like that could go up one more time at the very least, but it does require Man U to go forward in the Europa in the next stage, who I don't know actually who we've got, but overall I like him. Like, he's always going to be a fan favourite. I'm always going to be that little bit more biased, but I always try and maintain a kind of professional with actually telling you what this card's all about. So the one thing which I love about him, the 5-star skills is perfect, feels agile as hell, even without the agility. He's just a big player with a quick move on him. Yes, it does take a little bit to get going. His acceleration isn't incredible, so when you're coming up against fast defenders or midfielders, they will always have that edge to start with. What he does kind of benefit you with is being very, very long at 6'3" with huge legs, it seems. He just manages to reach the ball, even with necessarily shocking defending. Even that's with a shadow, he gets an 80. That for me is really low for a 90 rated card that is more of a kind of DM than a cam. But overall, I enjoyed him as a cam. He gets the ball, he picks it up. He's very quick at bringing it back, bringing himself back to get the ball to then push forward. And he can keep doing that all game long. He is fantastic at that. Obviously, would I recommend going and getting this card? I'd probably say not, because if we are team of the seasons around the corner, if this guy gets a team of the season, that card is going to be incredible. He's going to be a lot of money because 95, 96, Pogba, French, potential left mid. He's going to be an absolute beast. So for me, that is going to be the card that I really want. Any of the Man U cards, obviously, if they do manage to get into team of the season, we will be hunting for in the absolute masses. But this card's nice. He does the business. He's got the pace. Well, he's got a bit of pace. He's got the shooting is what I meant. Dribbling wise was nice. Passing is phenomenal. Even physicality, cracking. He's 6'3", 93 strength. I expect it from him. Obviously with a shadow, it's not bad. It's not a bad card. We all pray for him in reds. A 90 red would be incredible this year. I think we got Lewandowski at the very start, but since then, not really do too much with him. So hopefully we do get a red Pogba tomorrow. Let me know down below if you're one of the lucky ones that have made it this far and got a red Pogba. Then absolutely congrats to you. Deserves a subscribe and like. Overall wise, I'm going to give him an 8.6 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think. Like, subscribe. Peace.